Okay.
Yeah. So this thing is on. All right, good. I'm going to read from the paper for a little bit, so don't mind me. Handsome, charming, witty, intelligent, well-rounded, BC grad. But enough about me. We're here today to talk about my best friend, Tim Poltrak. For those of you that don't know me, I've had the distinct honor and pleasure of being Tim's college roommate for 4 years, although I've known him since we were 12. When Tim first asked me to be his best man, I thought, wow, this is only half as awkward as when he asked me to be his college roommate. In all seriousness though, I do remember the day like it was yesterday. We were both young, impressionable teenagers sitting in AP Literature. You know, Tim came in with his usual enthusiastic, upbeat self. AKA, I just got back from visiting Boston College. I was partying with my cousin. It was amazing, dude. You should totally go there. In fact, you and I should room together. At this point, BC was the first school that I got into, and I knew Tim socially. He was the Renaissance man at Hillsborough High School. Captain of the football team, lead of the high school musical, the list goes on. You know, I naturally had some hesitations about living with a best friend, but you guys all know how that story ended up. So we fast forward now to BC, where Tim and I meet our other partners in crime. Neil, Steve, Chris, Rohit, and Phil. You know, most of our roommates in college were, I'll put this gently, relationship challenged. You know, I think we all owe Tim a couple $1,000s in relationship consulting fees. So we were never the cookie cutter Boston College alpha male types. You know, we would all talk about what sports our kids would play, the type of girl that we would end up with, what our kids' names would be, and I'm sure all your girlfriends are giving you guys all a look right now, but it's true. You know, but no matter our differences, we all learned a lot from each other, including Tim and I. You know, before college, Tim was a meat and potatoes kind of guy. His sense of adventure was throwing hot sauce on his pasta. But by the end of college, he was ordering Thai food, Indian food, and even wearing Indian clothes, participating in an Indian dance show. You know, all I got was a more robust polo collection. You know, Tim would always make fun of me for this. Anytime I needed relationship advice, I would always come to Tim and I'd ask him, Tim, you know, what should I do? He would give me an answer, and every single time, I would do the exact opposite. So it's no surprise that I'm still single and Tim is marrying the girl of his dreams. So this is where I get to talk about the true love of Tim's life. Accounting. I'm just kidding, Jackie. You look absolutely stunning tonight, and I'm sure you've heard this a million times. From the minute that these two started dating, these two were inseparable, and I knew there was something special. Now, Tim's a smart guy. He works at Goldman Sachs, graduated at the top of his class, but the smartest thing he ever did was marry Jackie. Just a quick side note, Jackie did graduate higher than Tim. Now, I wanted to take a minute to acknowledge both Tim's parents and Jackie's parents. You know, having known Tim for so long, I naturally became very close to the Poltrak family. You know, so the other day I asked Mr. Poltrak if I could see some pictures of Tim, you know, before I knew him. The ones of him crawling on his knees, drooling, drinking from the bottle, having his throat wiped up. So Mr. Poltrak did give me those. But then I realized, man, these are pictures from the bachelor party. But I do want to tell the Poltrak, the Shays, and the Bretts, thank you for raising two wonderful people that I'm lucky and privileged to have gotten a chance to know over the last few years. You know, Tim and Jackie, wherever tomorrow or the next year takes us, you know, whether I'm in San Francisco, you're in New Jersey or Boston, I just want you to know how honored and privileged I am to be standing here, but more importantly, to be a part of your lives. It's not every day that we find the ones we're looking for, and I think true love is often taken for granted. And for those of us that have found it, we need to take a step back to realize how special, lucky, and blessed we truly all are. You know, I knew these two were going to last, because if they can make it to a Giants-Patriots Super Bowl, I'm pretty sure that they can make it through anything. There'll be a lot of changes in your life, Tim, Jackie, a lot of variables, whether it's kids, jobs, houses, etc. But one constant that will always remain in the equation is the love that you two have for each other. And I promise you guys it will get you through anything. Now, before I make the toast, I just wanted to tell you, Tim, you've been a lot of things to me. You've been a roommate, a teammate, a classmate, more than anything, and what has meant the most to me is you've been a friend. So I'd like to make a toast. To a day that I never thought would really come, Tim marrying a Patriots fan and Jackie marrying a Giants fan. But a toast. Here's to a long and healthy life full of love, laughter, and living happily ever after. I love you both from the bottom of my heart. Cheers.
Akash Katari, everyone. Wonderful. From the high, I love it. Great job. And let's keep that round of applause going as we invite our maid of honor onto the dance floor, Miss Anya